It's Western Conference time for the traveling Golden State Warriors today. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. McDaniels. The Warriors pull it in.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Now Moody, 5 to shoot. Curry on the wing. Over Conley, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. You know, Greg, so often we talk about depth, but how important is it for these teams to possess it?
Yeah, especially with the amount of injuries we see happen every season. It's so critical that teams have players that are ready to step up and produce and really allow you to not have to change the way you play.
This is his first free throw of the game.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
Now, here's Moody. Following the miss by Julius Randle. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Over in the corner, Edwards. Shoots over Podziemski. Buried from 15 feet out.
Effective use of the mid-range there by Edwards. He's a true three-level scorer.
Here's Podziemski. To the paint. Here's Green. And it's Green with the jam.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Here's Randle. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. Now, we talked about facing off against Jimmy Butler, and the coach said, you have to compete. No one in the league plays harder than Jimmy. He's a guy. He gives his all on both ends, so you can't take one possession off. Jimmy Butler, truly a two-way star. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Edwards. The Warriors pull it in. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And the turnover again by Golden State.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Out to Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Watch the screen. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. They get it back. Out to Edwards. Another shot. Draymond Green with the rebound. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. They trail by 1. And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone. When running off screen, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Now off the inbound, and Edwards slams it in.
Well, look, you can't let Edwards get this close to the rim because he will dunk it on you.
Randall with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. Here's Butler. Blocked again.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. And so it's Golden State with it after the basket by Minnesota. Green, the screen. It's Curry with the drive. That one goes in. Curry's got 6.
I mean, he is so lethal on the drive. Once Curry knifes inside, there's little you can do to stop him.
And he recovers it. Here's Gobert. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution report.
1:46 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Curry to the inside.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Dan, you think about Jimmy Butler, and you and I are fans of his game. Talk about a guy who calls it like he sees it, though. My goodness.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Look, Jimmy's never going to hold back. He'll call out his teammates. He'll call out opponents. He'll call out the referees. This guy acts with no fear.
Just don't call out the broadcasters, right? We want to stay out of his range.
And he would have no reason to.
Exactly. At the elbow, Green. They double team Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Green. Stolen by Reed. Pass to Alexander Walker. And here's Randall. Here's Reed. And Butler sends it back.
Always ready to make an impact defensively. Butler sees the shot forming and just attacks the opportunity to block it.
Here's Podziemski. Nothing on the board. Green taking his time here. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And it's Butler missing. Minnesota in the lead. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Both free throws good from Reed.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
.15 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Green, the screen. The 9-foot shot. And it's off the back rim. No good.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Timberwolves on top. They're up by 3. From Target Center, back in a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
Pass to Buck. It's stolen by Edwards. Time now to turn to our sideline report. Reporter David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, "I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun." You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for a job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A. Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46 and 36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
And the Warriors with possession here, following the 3 by Minnesota. They double-team Curry. Pass to Podziemski. His first shot coming late. Misses off the left iron.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
Look, that's just great work on the boards. Effort dictates success on the glass more than size.
Green, no luck. Timberwolves leading by 6. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Minnesota with the ball. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. Curry's shot is off. Pass to Edwards. DiVincenzo with it. Launches a 3. Podziemski grabs the board.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Green draws the double. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball call.
To the middle. Here's Reed. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Curry on the wing. 6 points for him. And the shot goes in. Green's got his second basket.
And one thing about Draymond, he almost invites contact.
Bounce pass from Reed. Here's Gobert. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Warriors trail by 8.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Just 5 on the clock. Butler, no good. Timberwolves leading by 8. It's Edwards on the wing. Takes the 3. This one for 3. Warriors with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Butler. No good that time. Great D that time from Edwards. A minute 50 left in the second quarter. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Warriors trailed by 8. Right side Curry. Green, the screen. Puts up a 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Now here's Butler. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Right side, Butler. Green. And it's Green with the jam.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Substitution on the court.
Gobert down low. Outside for Randall. Butler with the steal. And here we go. It's Butler. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You love how competitive Butler is. He insists on taking his shot despite the fouls.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Two-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And the wide-open shot from Green. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And great offensive instincts from Green. Goes into the shot the moment he catches the ball.
Right wing. Gobert down low. Over Green. Off target with the jump hook. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Timberwolves lead by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. The Warriors trailing. Pass to Curry. Green, the screen. Here's Moody. And the slam by Moody.
And Curry isn't just a lights-out scorer. He's also efficient at moving the ball and getting it to his teammates.
Now here's Randall. Over Butler. Randall no good. Up top Moody. And here's Green outside. Minnesota with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report.
And the big man from France, Gobert, a menace around the rim.
Last year, Coach, as you know, the Timberwolves making it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that equaled their deepest run in team history, dropping that series to the Mavs. Minnesota has never been to the finals, one of 5 franchises who've yet to get there.
And here are the Warriors now, following the miss by Julius Randle. Butler in the corner. Pass to Podziemski. Just 4 to shoot. It's Curry outside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Back to McDaniel. Gobert trying to get open. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Warriors leading. For the finish. Finishes the break with a slam.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Inside, Edwards finishes strong.
Well, I love when guys like Edwards work inside. Don't settle for jumpers. Get a solid look close to the rim.
Stolen by McDaniels for the lead. And the basket by Gobert. 8 points for Rudy Gobert. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Outside, Green. Randle with some nice D. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Over in the corner, Edwards. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Green. Misses off the right iron. Minnesota in the lead. The muscle from Edwards. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. And I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
Several teams changing it up here. A minute 50 left in the third quarter. Pass to Randle. Now here's Conley. That shot misses.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Here's Post. Outside, Kuminga. Pocket 6. Beyond the arc. Conley grabs the miss. .104 left in the third. And he lays it straight in.
Well, Conley has that steady floor general demeanor. They love to have him running the pick and roll.
And it's in there. Knox has got his first points in this one.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Hield attacking. That puts them in the lead. And the Warriors lead by 2.
Because you have to respect that outside shot. The drive is often there for Hill.
29 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Kuminga. Back to Hill. 15 seconds left to play in the third. Shot clock at 6. Back to Kuminga. High, arcing shot. It's good. 5 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Randall. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Warriors ahead.
35.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. Edwards looking it over. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Back to Green. And Curry has it in the corner. Here's Podziemski. From outside, off the mark. Got a piece of it. Here's Curry. Curry gets it to go inside. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Out to Conley. Randall outside. Pass to Gobert. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Gobert's got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves. Edwards brings the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. A miss that time would have put him up. The shot by Curry, no good. Pass to Gobert to take the lead. It fails to fall. Now shooting just a little better than 50%, 5 for 9. Now Curry. Out to the right wing. Lets it go from deep. Moody's shot is off. Here's Edwards. Edwards with a tough shot.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards, taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
Outside Curry. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Bullseye.
Timeout. And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. With the game in the balance, Coach was calm in the huddle. His main message, execution. He told his team to make sure to remember what they talked about during shoot-around. We've got a great ending in store. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Oh, nice feed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring. And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Green, the screen. Curry deciding where to go with it. 5 on the clock. Here's Moody. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail. Pass to Conley. Oh, here's Edwards. He's defended by Pajemski. Here's Alexander Walker. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's Butler. Minnesota with the rebound. He takes it in. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Butler on the way. In the corner, Moody with it. Pass to Curry. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Now the Timberwolves with it. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Back to Edwards. Oh, good with the triple. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. The lead is 2. Outside Butler. Pass to Moody. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
There's the all-around game of Butler. A nice assist to cash in on that possession. Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. Warriors leading by 5. And here is Curry. They double-team Curry. Here's Moody. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. And the Timberwolves with possession. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Gobert. Pass to Randall.
And you'll never see Randall back down in a big moment. He's looking to be the guy when they need a bucket.
They double-team Curry. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Now, here's Butler. Pass to Curry. Shot clock at 5. Down low. Here's Green. It's stolen by Gobert.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
Yeah, this one isn't over, but they can't afford to waste any time now.
Third team foul.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 2. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. What is on the line here?
Crowd is so focused.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Pass to Pajemski. Outside Curry. Butler with the ball. Oh, wow. Unable to get a shot off in time, and they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up the shot clock violation. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. What do you think we're going to see here?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
to tie it up. Missed.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. They break the hearts of every...
Alexander. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And the highlight of this game could be the matchup at the 5 spot, Clark.
You know, Brian, we've seen Strong play at the center position these last few years, and we've got 2 bigs who can each take over a game, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun watching them square off.
And that one's good for Brooks.
A throwback wing. Dillon Brooks is very comfortable working down low.
Gilgeous-Alexander, no good.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Thompson's shot is off. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, another miss by Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Lou Dort picks one up.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks. It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Outside for Brooks. No good on the triple.
and you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Thompson with a steal. To the inside. Soft touch off the glass.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of this game. That one misses.
Shooting for Oklahoma City.
And the second free throw is good. And here's Van Vliet. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. We were talking about Chet Holmgren, the versatility of both ends, and Coach pointed out one thing in particular, saying that Chet has the ability to create for himself. He's a tremendous ball handler for his size. He has great footwork, and he stays on balance. He knows it's going to take a team effort defensively.
Allie, thank you. Here's Williams. A clear look for Hartenstein. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
Left side, Green. To the paint. Şengün in the post. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Holmgren. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren's got his second basket of the game.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Thunder with a lead. The NBA becoming more and more global, Clark. Şengün, a perfect example of that.
Yeah, Alperen Şengün out of Turkey. Right now on the fast track to being the best player to ever come out of his homeland. So still very young, but boy, his future is quite bright.
Thompson draws the double. Inside. Şengün.
You can almost see the hunger and focus in the eyes of Alperen Şengün. I mean, this guy completely locked in on doing as much as he can for his team when he's out there.
And he can't hit the second. Clark, what catches your eye about Jalen Green at a fundamental level?
Well, it starts with his pure explosiveness. That just jumps out at anybody because he's jumping over everybody, okay? The way he can get up and down the floor and hang and lift. And that's what stands out, his athleticism. And he's actually rounding off some of the rough edges in his game that makes him kind of scary as we go forward.
And it's Holmgren missing. The Rockets trail. Pass to Green. The three is up. The Thunder with the rebound. Dort outside. .121 left in the first. Here's Hartenstein. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Holmgren. Good D by Şengün. Pass to Thompson. The three. And another miss by Houston.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And clearly Dort knows how to operate inside, making his way to a high percentage shot.
Here's Holmgren. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein. The Thunder making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
41 seconds left in the first quarter. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Pass to Şengün. Takes the three. Williams grabs the board. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Caruso with it. 11 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Over Şengün. No good from the left block. Knocked loose. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
Under the floor for the Thunder, number 2, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Here's Green. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Oklahoma City ahead, up 1. And the second quarter about to get started. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA using that size.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
After years of finishing at the bottom of the West, things are looking up for the Rockets, Clark.
You know, B.A., they've done a really good job of drafting and developing players. That combination can allow you to move forward. And along with signing complementary veterans, that adds to the mix as well. And they've done a nice job. And they've got future draft capital, too. So the Rockets are certainly on the rise.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams misses. Rockets trail by 3. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Green's activity on offense is something I really appreciate. Because of that, I think he makes the defense typically commit fouls.
Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
To the middle. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Williams. And there's the call on Aaron Wiggins. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Here's Van Vliet. And it's blocked. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. 6 points for him. Hartenstein. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. Rockets trail by 3. Oh, Jalen Green. Serious bounce.
Once he takes flight, Green can make some incredible moves in the air.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's their second personal. Second team foul.
And Houston has possession. They trail by 1. Green with the ball. Caruso covers. Down low. The jump hook. Here's Şengün. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Caruso left side. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. 5 to shoot. Now here's Dort, defended by Şengün. Offensive rebound. Second chance effort. And Hartenstein with the lay-in. And the Thunder lead by 3.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Left side, Green. Late clock, Houston's got to hurry. Off target at the rim.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Thompson with a steal. Kick out to Van Vliet. Let's go with a 3. Can't get it. 0 for 3 in this one.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Thompson. That's another miss. 1 for 7 in this contest. There's 1:34 left in the second period. It's scooped up. Here's Hartenstein. Goes back up. No good on the layup. Back comes Houston in transition. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And we've got 1:18 left in the first half. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. Inside. Thompson with a steal. And he's all alone. Williams with it. Guarded now by Williams. No good there.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
There's 39 seconds left in the second period. Outside, Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Van Vliet. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Van Vliet misses.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the ball out of play. The Rockets will have it. And the Rockets with possession here. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Green. Over Dort. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Thunder out in front. Up 3. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Thunder leading by 3. Here's Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. Dort outside. Shot clock at 5. An easy 2 on the layup.
Nice use of strength by Dort. He runs into the inside contact, but pushes right through it.
Green going at the D. The Rockets went from 22 to 41 wins last year, finishing right at 500, Clark.
Great progress by Houston. Just missed the play-in in the West. They would have easily made that same play-in tournament in the East. A huge step forward for the Rockets, no doubt. And I think it's a team that can sustain that trajectory.
Williams in the post. Another shot. The Rockets pull it in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now Thompson. He's got 7. Outside, Green. No good with the triple. Thunder leading by 4. Holmgren running free in the open floor.
And in transition, Holmgren has speed, but he also plays under control.
To the middle. Here's Şengün. And that comes off the assist by Green.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Here's Oklahoma City now. They lead by 4. And Wallace, here we go. Williams on the wing. Fires for 3. Drops in the 3.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
And here's Van Vliet. No points yet. Here's Şengün. Banked it in off the glass.
Love when Şengün looks to score, especially from the interior.
Wallace outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
So he gets them both. You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. But no wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Here's Holiday. Outside Eason. Picked by Smith. Clock at 6. Pass to Holiday. Fires the 3. Wallace pulls it in. Thunder leading by 7. Joe on the wing. Puts up a 3. And it's Whitmore with the rebound.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Fast break. Here we go. Caruso outside. Some room here for Williams. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Williams has got 5 now.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
Adams inside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
To the inside. Here's Williams. No good on the shot. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. Rockets trail by 7. Outside Holiday. Adams a screen. The second effort. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware where he is at all times.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Williams with it. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And the foul on Alex Caruso. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Thunder.
And stolen by Williams.
Number 34. Kenrich Williams.
The Rockets pull it in. 1:04 left in the third. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last. Here's Caruso. Still no points. Pass to Williams. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. And the Thunder lead by 7. Van Vliet with it. Joe covering to the paint. Şengün. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Here's Wallace. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Oklahoma City shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he drops the first. And so he hits both. Rockets trail by 7. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Şengün, the screen. Here's Van Vliet. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. They recover it. And Şengün gets it to go.
Fighting to earn the second chance opportunity on the foul shot. This is exactly what coach wants from Şengün.
Here's Williams. Misses from short range. Oh, Thompson from deep three-point land. The third quarter comes to a close. Oklahoma City ahead. They're up by 5. And
the Thunder, 34.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Houston with the ball, trailing by 5. Here's Van Vliet. Going inside. Here's Şengün. Chang pulls it in. Pass to Wiggins. Gilgeous Alexander from outside. Brooks with the rebound. Who poked away. Gilgeous Alexander up top. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Fred Van Vliet.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shea in the league.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous Alexander. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or a spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Green in the post. Blocked! And they'll get another chance. Inside. 4 on the clock. Here's Dort. Thompson pulls it in. And so Thompson will bring it up for Houston. 7-point differential. The floater. Van Vliet up top. Great D that time from Holmgren. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Right side, Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Holmgren's size beats the contact.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Great D that time from Holmgren.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Dort outside. With the floater. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And when Dort sees an opportunity to score, he goes hard, getting the defense to foul him in the process.
2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Rockets trail by 11. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And there's the whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. And here's Thompson for 3.
Outstanding D from Holmgren. I mean, I love seeing him make an impact with that kind of energy.
Pass to Hartenstein. Uses the glass on the layup.
Assisted.
They're having a hard time stopping this run.
And B.A., you can't afford to keep coming up empty.
And there's the whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 4th foul of the contest. To the middle. Here's Thompson. And the ball out of play. The Thunder will have it.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
Oklahoma City leading by 13. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. That shot off. The Rockets on offense. They have yet to score here in the 4th. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. SGA working through contact inside. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Beautiful setup. You see right there, Alperon Sengun. His game isn't all about power.
Hartenstein a screen. Powered down as the whistle blows. 3-point play opportunity.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And I think Lou Dort is a textbook example of a high-effort player. He is just relentless on both ends, constantly looking for ways to make a difference.
Williams misses.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And you got to at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. 1:56 left in the 4th quarter. From deep, Holmgren. It's hauled in by Houston.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
To the inside. Pass to Easton. Outside, Green. 6 to shoot. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Thunder leading by 12. Out left to the wing. Now here's Holmgren. Launches it from deep. It's rebounded by Şengün. Green with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Green in the lane.
Green finds ways to get it done inside. Really intelligent as a scorer.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Thunder.
I'd say the rim protection really turned things around in their favor.
Yeah, their defensive rotations have been superb. They've been trying to challenge every shot. I love their effort. It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Team foul.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Elbow shot on the way. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Hartenstein. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
And here's Thompson for 3. Oh, they get a hand on it. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Offensive board. From outside the arc. No luck on that one. And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaFleur.